Here is a breakdown of events that have taken place in several locations in Ukraine. Destroyed Ukrainian tanks in Nutovo, a village in the Donetsk region. Several destroyed Ukrainian armed forces tanks were found. The damage was likely caused by intense fighting between Ukrainian and Russian forces in the area. Video released by the Russian Defense Ministry shows the heavily damaged tanks at this location. Abandoned Javelin ATGM in Lebedinsky. An abandoned Javelin anti-tank missile system was found along the highway. The Javelin is a sophisticated weapon supplied by Western countries to Ukraine to combat enemy armored vehicles. The discovery of this abandoned system suggests a combat situation that may have forced Ukrainian forces to abandon their critical equipment. Food and water distribution to Berdyansk residents in Berdyansk, a port city in southeastern Ukraine. Food and water distribution to local residents has taken place following the occupation by Russian forces. Many residents have struggled to obtain basic necessities. Some reports suggest that food and medicine supplies have been brought in from Crimea and sold in shops, while residents are selling their own agricultural produce in markets. However, prices for these goods are reportedly much higher than before the occupation, and the quality has declined. These events illustrate the complex dynamics of the conflict and its impact on the humanitarian situation in Ukraine. Abandoned posts and positions in Serang, another settlement in the Donetsk region. Posts and defensive positions were found abandoned by Ukrainian forces. This withdrawal may reflect a change in military strategy or a response to pressure from Russian forces. Video footage shows empty posts and abandoned defensive fortifications in the area. During the Russian occupation of Berdyansk, residents faced significant challenges in accessing essential supplies such as food and water. Initially, there was a surge in panic buying, leading to shortages of basic necessities. To address these shortages, food and medicines were transported from Crimea and sold in local stores. However, these imported goods were often priced significantly higher than pre-occupation levels and were of inferior quality. For example, Russian herring was reported to be 3 to 4 times more expensive, and Russian beer was 3 times the price. In March 2022, the Russian Ministry of Defense reported that an Inokhodets Unmanned Aerial Vehicle UAV, also known as the Orion drone, successfully targeted and destroyed a command and observation post belonging to Ukraine and APO's Aidar Battalion in the Donetsk People and APO's Republic DPR TASS. The Inokhodets is a medium-altitude, long-endurance UAV developed by the Russian company Kronshtadt. It is capable of carrying up to 4 air-to-ground missiles, with a cruising speed of approximately 200 km/h and a